Guys, Deluded Gooner. Now, what you do in the dark comes to light. This was my original material. Obviously, you can't see it's poor. In regards to the Mark Sampson thing, when the second allegations it was coming to light that a man is guilty as served. I didn't talk about it because I purposely didn't speak about it until all the facts came out and they did their other investigation. You've seen Aluko give evidence today in Parliament and things. Drew Spence, I believe her name is, apologies as well. And like I said at the beginning, you do in the dark, comes to light. Guilty. He has been found guilty of, they didn't exactly say racist, and they're still saying, despite him saying racist things, a man's not a racist. It makes no sense. He's ill-judged banter. He's guilty of making two separate comments to both of them. So, I hate to say I told you so, but told you so. And I mean, all of these folk that were in, I've never seen so many dislikes on any of my videos or so many comments. Go and look at them. Oh, she's a liar. She's a money grabber. Why did she take this money? It was just a joke. You can't have a joke in this country anymore. You can't do this. You can't do that. For those of you that are like that and watching this vid, I don't care. It's over. He gone and I'm not gonna come back. Like, it's finished. It's done. It's done. It's over. I told you. But what this proves is that some people are unable to critically look at information. Some people do not understand certain things, and some people run away with logic, with dumb logic and banter. And some people just, quite frankly, don't care for the facts, don't care for the truth, depending on your skin color. Things have come true. Now, whether Mark Sampson's racist or not, I'm sure he's a good person deep down, and he probably didn't mean it, but he said these things. So on that comment, you're racist. If I don't class myself as a racist. If I go and call a Chinese person or a white person derogatory stuff and gaze it under the name of banter, I'm still racist. Like, I'm still racist. Like, that is racist stuff. Self-awareness is key, especially in 2017. We do live in a PG society away from this, so you should know what you should be doing. Apparently, he's got a clear conscience. She doesn't believe he's a racist, but the independent investigator said, I can't understand that. Still trying to save his face, but he's been found guilty. That's all that matters. He's been found guilty. Justice has been served. What you do in the dark comes to light. Hopefully, it puts to bed all of these things, because if you go and look at the facts, certain people didn't give evidence, certain things happened, it took long to collude, certain things. Like I said, previous material, but I'm not even going to go into that, because I quite frankly couldn't care less. What I will say is I'll put a large, big middle finger up, like I said, at those that were in my comments saying, oh, wait for the facts, she didn't do it, she's a liar, she's a money grabber, Mark Sampson is this and that, why doesn't she go back to blah blah blah, why did she do this? Go and check my last video, you'll see the idiotic comments of people that are unable to comprehend certain things. This is it. Like, all of this is irrelevant. All of this is irrelevant. There's been whistleblowers on this man since 2013 for various things. I've said before, an innocent man does not leave his job. An innocent man does not want to sit down with someone that's accused them of certain things, especially something as vile as this. If I'm not white, but if let's just use it as an example as me as a black person. If I'm a manager and a white man and a white player has said that I've said certain things and I've legitimately not said them, I'm not going to want to sit down and talk with him, because he or she has hurt my reputation. And these are damaging things, especially when the FA got all these diversity workshops and things. Damaging to a reputation. Why would you want to sit down with her? Sorry. So that's the first clue. Like, why would you? Then his brother said stuff like this as well, and he sidestepped them questions. Like, the witch hunt for Aluko was ridiculous, and it showed that, unfortunately, some people don't care for the facts. If you're black or if you're a certain colour or whatever, you're guilty or innocent according to so, and these are the facts. I'm not here to spare you guys things. You were shown them. Go in my comments, you'll see certain things. Like, it just shows, man. It just shows there was idiots like David James saying, oh, this is what happens when people make you lose your job. I don't know why David James is cooning. Probably wants to stay on Match of the Day. But, like, this just shows. Martin Glenn had the evidence to look at on his piece of paper, and he didn't. There's now new allegations coming out with Greg Clark about how he got an email. And that's the same man I told you when I went to Kick It Out events. He was there saying that the only reason as to why clubs owners don't employ black managers because they don't have them as a friends list. I mean, their friends contact list. I get what he meant, but these sort of lazy solutions is why we're here. Now, it's just nonsense. Like, it's just nonsense. What I'd like to see is the FA take responsibility. They've written an apology. I would like to see them take responsibility. Some people actually have to resign from this, to be honest. Martin, Glenn, and all of these guys, even though they didn't directly were involved, they're handling. I don't know how they can keep their jobs after this, man, because it's just a joke, man. Like, whether he meant it in a racist way or a joke, it doesn't matter. Sometimes banter is not bants, and if you don't, not everybody wants to run them bants. For example, I have white friends and I have friends of other cultures and things, and they banter me and say certain things about my color, and I might say certain things about them. I wouldn't dare say it on a personal, on a public thing like this. I wouldn't dare say it to another person. In the same way that my friends will say something to me, and I might not be cool. I do get annoyed with it at times. Yeah. But they'll let most stuff flies because I know where it's coming from, and I give and take with them. But if they go and say that to someone else of my skin color, they expect to get punched in the face, like anyone. If I go and call my white friend something, as he would call me something, I'm not saying I do, but if I did, I can't go and apply that same logic and call someone else. I expect to get punched in my face then. It's logic. This is the whole problem. I know football is a very jokey environment and things like this, but you can't go with how you're going with. With the way the FA have had their own allegations, Big Sam had his own allegations, away from what he actually left the FA for. These sort of things, like, it's just incompetence. Like I said, why the key was there. I mean, the real people knew who was in the right and who was in the wrong. And I will say, all them players that were siding with Mark Sampson, that were doing that celebration stuff, that weren't trying to hear this, and that elected Aluko as the head of them and weren't trying to stand with her, shame on you. You're all gutless, you're all spineless. You're all spineless, and I hope you all feel like crap. Especially that one that plays for Arsenal as well, man. Like, that was standing with Mark Sampson. Like, you could see. Truth has been served. There'll still be some idiots that don't believe it now. That don't believe certain things, despite being convicted. Them same people that said, "Oh, the investigation has found him not guilty, so he's not." I want to hear your same logic for this now. He's been found it now. It's been found to have happened. Hopefully we can move on. I didn't plan on talking about this, but it came out, so I thought I might as well, man. Like I said, this is a win. Hopefully it's a win. It feels like I'm not gonna say it's a win. It's nice that justice has been served. Big middle finger. I can't lie. Picture the biggest middle finger you guys possibly can, and then double that by 100. Big middle finger up at Mark Sampson, up at the racists in my comments, the racists that didn't believe it, the people that were saying vile stuff. You know, these 50-year-old virgins and these 12-year-old ninja bad boys on YouTube. I've been saying I'm scared of them, but it's a good day, man. Like I said, I had these months ago, you know, but I thought, let me not talk. And now I did. Deluded Good, I'm signing out. One love, man. Racism nil. Yeah, man. Racism loses every time and time again. Racism nil, equality 5, man. Forget it. I'm out, guys. Deluded Good, I'm signing out. Mark Sampson, stress.